Hello my friends. How is everybody doing? Thank you for stopping by my channel. It is Monday evening for me and I decided I wanted to try to shoot this video. It's either going to be a turn out okay or a colossal fail because I've never did this on camera before. But I'm going to give it a go because I want to make some little dangles for my fall journals. So before I get started, I am going to read God's word. Okay. He that heareth my word and believeth on him that sent me hath everlasting life. John 5:24. And all that the Father giveth me shall come to me, and him that cometh to me I will in no wise cast out. John 6:37. Amen to that. Okay, so I want to make some little dangles for my fall journal, and I thought I would try to bring you along and hopefully maybe chit-chat a little bit. These are some of the ones I made. This was one that I made for my lighthouse journal. Let me see if I can trying to find a piece of paper. Okay. I made this one for my lighthouse journal, and it has a little lighthouse on the end. Here's a Christmas one with a Christmas tree. Whoops. Here's another Christmas one with a silver bell on the end. This must not have been the way to do this. Here's another one I made for my lighthouse journal that I didn't. I made too many as I usually do. Oh, what else? There's just some plain ones that I didn't make for any particular reason, just because I liked them. Some in different colors. So I've got a few others in there, but that's kind of how they go. I'm no jewelry maker. I've never been a jewelry maker. I've never even thought about using beads in any way except until I started doing junk journals and I saw other people making these dangles and I thought they were so pretty that I wanted to try my hand at it. So like I said, I'm no professional. It's just something that I usually find relaxing as long as I can see what I'm doing. And I want something a little bit bigger to dump these out in. Let's see, I'll use my little camera. My little origami box that I use. I put my camera in here. And my memory cards and everything when they're not in use. So let me just try to dump all this in here. I picked these beads and things out in advance, so I would have something to work with. You probably can't really see them that well, and then this is so I've got some leaves in here. They're really not fall leaves, but I thought that they would be pretty. I could use these, and then I have some of these kind of things. That looks more blue though than it does green. So does that really. But here's a red. So anyway, we'll just see. I don't really know what I'm going to do. I've got some gold beads, orange, yellow, some white ones, some kind of bronzy ones, dark red. So I don't know. Let's just see what we can do. I am going to put my glasses on. I think that's a good idea. Now, you have to, once you get the beads on, you have to curl the end of it, and I have two tools to do that. This one actually curls the end of the wire, which you'll see what I mean in a minute, and cuts off the excess. But I really don't care to use this one. I think I got it on sale at Michael's, or I might have bought it at Temu, because on Temu it was much, much cheaper. It was, oh, at least half price. I couldn't believe it, for the same exact tool. But I like to use this one, which is a lot simpler and also was quite a bit cheaper, and I'll show you how to use this in a minute. So I'm just going to start with a pen, and let's see, I have gold. These, they're supposed to be in 3 different colors, and then I don't like these particular ones because they're always bent. So here's a gold one. Okay, now what do I want to do? I want to maybe, well, let me start with small beads. So I want to pull out a small, I don't know, I think these are called stoppers. I'm not sure. And this is gold color, so I'm going to put, like, oops. Okay, so this is the little one, so I'm going to start with some of the smaller beads. Here's a goldish color one. So how y'all doing? I've been doing pretty good today. Had to go run an errand with my daughter and son-in-law, which ended up being a waste of time. Except I got to spend some time with my granddaughter. That's well, I don't want to put 2 yellow greens together, which is never a waste of time. It's always my great joy. She was so darn cute. She looked so cute, and she was tired. She needed a nap. Let's see, what do I want to do? Problem is I don't have a lot of the larger beads. So I'm going to put you can't actually get that many beads on these. And put one more small one. But these are a lot of fun to make. But it can be a little tedious. Okay, so I'm going to go with this. And then I need another stopper. And you have to, the idea is to try to get these on here as tight as you can. So you have to bend the wire over, the needle over, or things just don't work. And just clamp this on here and start twisting it. Now if you use the other one, it twists it just one time really, and then cuts it off, which is really, it really makes a better looking end and a tighter end. But for some reason I just don't like using it. Okay, so this is one. And you can take your little pliers. I've got a couple of pairs of them. Where is it? I very rarely take it out of here. Right here. I can kind of straighten this up a little bit so it's in the center. There. Now, the next, excuse me. Okay. So now I'm going to set it aside, and then I'll decide at the end, do I want it to hang from the top or this way, and what I want to, I want to put a jump ring on it, but what do I want to put on the jump ring? So let's make another one. Oh my goodness, these are so bent. Okay. My poor little girlie. Okay, so I'm going to put this one on here. Whoops, put through the wrong hole. So yeah, we had to run the errand, but I sat in the back with my little granddaughter, and which that normally does not happen. She's usually in the back seat by herself, and she was like, what the world is going on here? She just could hardly believe that I was back there with her. Well, then we got to laughing, and I got her laughing about something that she thought was awfully funny. And I just enjoyed that little bit of time that I spent with her. I really did. I had left my video behind because I didn't have time to upload it. It was kind of a last minute thing. My daughter said, you have to get ready and go with us to take care of this particular matter, because I had to sign some papers. Of course, I wasn't prepared to, so I just left my video, and I didn't have time to upload it or anything. And I took a quick shower and off we went. And the baby looks so cute in the little outfit her mama had on her. Oh my goodness, she looks so sweet. There's no rhyme or reason how to do this. Just pick beads that you like, and if you have any experience as a jewelry maker, then you would have a better eye for this, I'm sure. I don't really, but I just enjoy doing it. Oh. It's just deciding which beads I want to use is the difficult part. And I need another little teeny tiny bottom on here. Oops. Okay. When I was purchasing from Temu, I had purchased a whole bunch of beads from Temu, but I only purchased certain colors for whatever journal I was working on. I did not think ahead because I guess I thought I was going to be shopping from Temu forever. So oh dear, that thing came off. So I limited myself in what I bought. But let me tell you, they have the best, they have very nice beads. I've heard jewelry makers, that make jewelry as a hobby say that they really have nice things for making jewelry. And it's very, very reasonable. And the beads were very reasonable. And I recently bought some from Amazon that were more expensive and not as nice as the ones that I had purchased on Temu. So there you go. I don't know. There's nothing really to be said about that. And that happens. I'm surprised, really. I'm tired. I'm surprised that I'm managing this well. So I'm not going to do too many of these because you can't really see what I'm doing very well. And come on, get down in there. And it's kind of boring, I think. But I like this little plier tool here because it pushes the wire down into that groove, and then the top piece is what it curls around. And it really does work well depending on the user. And sometimes the user does better than other times. But I want to try to get it as tight as I can. So there you go. There's another one. And I could either dangle this from the top or from the bottom, depending on how I want it to look. So there's another one. Let me get the white piece of paper again. Or a white piece of paper, maybe you'll be able to see them a little bit better. Obvious my desk isn't level. So let us try another one. And I didn't enjoy my dinner very well, so I have a peanut butter sandwich. I very rarely eat peanut butter sandwiches. I used to eat them a lot, but I've just gotten away from it. So I've got my little peanut butter sandwich next to me, and a cup of tea. Let's see, what do I want to do next? Yeah, I need a little. Set it in there. I need 2 of them. Actually, these smaller beads could use one size down in size, I think, but I don't have any. These are the smallest ones that I have. Okay. Da-da-da. I love this dark red. And I hear my daughter downstairs playing with the baby. She has, I think I've mentioned this before, but she does have like a routine with her, you know, that she plays with her so many times a day, and usually about the same time of the day. So it's like a little, not a schedule exactly, because this girlie is not a napper. She doesn't like to nap, but she goes to bed at a decent time. And once she's in bed sleeping, she is out. She really is. She doesn't mess around. And she sleeps all night long. And she wakes up as happy as can be. It never fails. Oh, let me see here. What colors do I have? Green, here's a red one. Okay, so I just put this on here and it pushes it down into the groove. I try to hold these down tight. So there's another one a little bit different. This one I probably would hang this way. I'm not sure about those two. Oh, this one would probably go for, because I kind of like to go from little to bigger. All right, so let's do one more. And then we're, maybe we can use this dark colored one. It's kind of a brassy color. So I don't think I have any of these little toppers that are that color. So I'll have to stick with the gold. But that'll be okay. These add a pretty little sparkle to the beads. To the dangle, I mean. This is a little bitty one, tinier than the others. Let's put a green one. I'm sure there's some kind of a formula or something to do this right. And you could watch 10 different people do this and they would all do it different ways. I just do it this way. This is the way I taught myself to do it. And I'm not a jewelry maker, but I just enjoy putting the beads on here, and I kind of pick what I like, and I don't make too much out of it. Okay. I think I forgot to bend my wire the last time. So I'll bend it this time. Bend it over like that. That helps hold the beads in place. If I told you what I was eating with my peanut butter, you'd probably unsubscribe to me. I'm just curious, okay. Now, if you like peanut butter, I think this one might look kind of pretty like this. If you like peanut butter, and you leave a comment, please leave me a comment as to what you think best goes with peanut butter. Peanut butter, and what do you like? And if you'll do that, when I read the comments, I will tell you what I like with my peanut butter besides jelly, and there's only a few jellies or jams that I really like. Okay, I'm going to do one more because while I'm talking about this, or while I'm doing this, I do want to talk about the giveaway that's coming up. The video that you'll be watching will be on Saturday. I'm thinking it's probably going to be about the fall journal because I really want to get these journals finished, and I've got the signatures all picked out now. I just have to sew them in and then decorate. Unfortunately, I have quite a bit of ephemera that I've made for 3 under 30 and whatnot that can go into them. So, but I'm sure I'm going to need more, maybe more pockets and also more tags and a few tags maybe, and a few tags and journal cards, because I do like to put journal cards in my journals. I think they make a nice writing space, extra writing space. And there's a couple of other things I routinely like to put in my journals that I haven't made yet. So probably the video on Saturday will be about will be concerning getting one of my journals together or decorating. I'll probably have the signatures sewn in. I'm not going to put you through that. I know you all know how to sew in signatures. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go. Oh no, that's gold. I don't want to use gold for that. See, this is just the hard part for me, is picking the doggone beads. And I don't really have the color of beads that I want for this, but I'm using what I've got. Well, I said some of these I just got from Temu, but I'm using a lot of the ones I had. I was hoping to get some better colors, or beads that include some fall colors. But I don't think I was all that successful, to be honest. But it's okay. I'm not mad. I'll work with what I've got, and I'm sure they'll be just fine. Okay. See if I can find another little silver cap. I think that's what these are called. They're called caps. Take some of these out of here so I can find a silver one. So I do want to tell you again about that giveaway. So it's going to be on Saturday the 13th. It will be the day that you leave your comment. And the comment, you need to be subscribed, and the comment needs to be happy birthday, because Saturday is my birthday. And again, I'm not doing it because I want birthday wishes, although everybody does enjoy birthday wishes, but that's not the reason that I'm doing it. I'm doing it, well, see, I did this wrong. I'm doing it because it's an easy comment to leave if you don't feel like leaving a long comment. And I'll probably, I think I decided to let it go until Wednesday. So you'll have till Wednesday, and I'll remind you that on Saturday. But you'll have till Wednesday to watch the video and comment. And I'll try to put in the title, 200 subscriber giveaway, if I can remember to do that. Well, I think I'll remember to do that, but I'd like to make it a little bit more, you know, but I haven't learned how to do that yet, to like make a card or anything. Okay, so now we have 5 made. So I'm going to set this aside for the moment and put all these back in here. Now the fussy part for me is adding the well, I'll pick these up later. I think I'll throw these in with the beads. The fussy part for me is putting on the jump ring. And you have to put a jump ring on if you want to add a charm or anything to dangle from it. So maybe I'll do a couple of those and see what kind of luck I have. If I'm having a hard time getting them on, then I'll just do them off camera. And I've learned the hard way that even though I like the smaller jump rings, I use the larger ones because it just works out better. Okay. So I use them a little bit larger. So I need a gold one. And I kind of like this one from this way. Alright, so I've got a jump ring. And this has got quite a bit of red in it, so I could use one of these. Now with the jump rings, I've learned that it's best if you have 2 pairs of pliers to work with, unless your hands are really, really and I don't even see the opening here. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna put that red thing in there. I think it's right here. You don't want to pull the jump ring apart because you'll have a hard time getting it closed back up if you do that. Again, I'm not sure because they've got this closed really well. You want to pull the jump ring that way apart. And I bit that. Okay, so I'm just going to put this. Now you who are jewelry makers and have a history, you know, you used to make jewelry. I used to, when I was working over the years, I ran into several nurses, well, 2 or 3 maybe in particular, who actually made quite lovely jewelry because I used to buy earrings from them. One gal, she's retired now, she's still making jewelry, and it's so much more professional looking than it was, you know, 20 years ago. Well, I'm having trouble because and then just usually just bring them back together and you'll, but because I bent it, it's making my life difficult. I'll probably have to fix that. So here we have one. So anyway, I'll leave it open until Wednesday, I think, and then I'll do the drawing on Wednesday. And I'm not sure, I've never done this before, but I'm not sure if you can do the drawing live or not, or I just have to do it and then announce the winners. But I'll do it on Wednesday, and then I will ask you to send me your addresses so that I can send you your prize. So I think it'll be fun. I'm putting together, I think, 2 cute little packages. There. Okay, we'll do one more. And this one, maybe we'll put one of these little gold leaves. I know you can't see what I'm doing, and I'm so sorry, but this is, to me, this part is very fiddly. I think that went back together nice. So we have 2 little charms that are decorated and ready to go anywhere in my journal I might want to put them. And I'll just use a bulb pen to attach them wherever. So for now, I'm going to put the finished, well, I'm going to put even the ones that don't have charms on yet, I'm going to put them in my little container here. So yeah, happy birthday on Saturday, and then oh, come back. Oh, jeez. And then I'll announce the winners. If I can't do it live, I'll announce the winners in Thursday's video. Does that sound okay? I hope I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I know I'm enjoying putting it together and planning it, so I hope that you will enjoy it as well. Okay, I am going to get off of here for now because I've been on here a minute, and thank you all for watching. If you watched this, and you liked it, leave me a thumbs up and leave a comment if you have time or you feel like it. Remember to say a prayer for our friend Debbie Kelly. She's in need of prayer right now. Remember her. So, all right, everyone. I love you all, and I appreciate each and every one of you. I really, really do. Those aren't just words that I'm saying. I really, really mean it. And I hope you have, well, it depends on where you are, I guess. So wonderful, and when you watch, but just enjoy the time that you've got, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye.